Justice for Ziyah Harris. Say her name, Ziyah Harris. Justice for Ziyah.
Harris, the murder of Ziyah Harris.
This is believed to be the last picture taken of 13-year-old Ziyah Harris before she disappeared in Detroit on January 9th.
Sean Lay following today's hearing for us. And Sean, this chilling case, it just keeps getting worse and worse as we learn.
Thursday, investigators announced homicide charges as well as criminal sexual conduct charges against 41-year-old Jarvis Butts.
Let's talk about this little baby girl named Ziyah. Born into this cricket cruel world full of liars. No mother or father inside her life to give a game. Was caught in confusion before she even knew her name. Her daddy was a John, I think her mama was a hoe. So real love is something this little girl ain't never know. Let alone protection when the monsters come pursue her. She's so vulnerable to praying any day she might be ruined. Adopted by granny when she was 5 years old. Too young to understand all of the lies being told. She played with her cousins while making angels in the snow. Not knowing that the devil's staring at her through the door. Her mother, youngest sister, baby father was parole. And he got one of them cases he shouldn't be around their home. He got 5 kids, he can't be with them alone. He touched this one lady, baby daddy used to know. Say she went to sleep one morning, woke up, she was broke. Auntie know about it and still acting like she don't. Messy thinking she got Mr. Right, she wrong. This nigga here, he worse than Uncle Ice at the store. Cryptic cases take the way these stories here unfold. But I feel I gotta tell them just in case nobody don't. Ziyah Harris' precious little innocence was stole by a creep who's probably peeping, watching change her clothes. Scary how the tooth fairy was always at her door. Never when she sleep, he only beat it when she woke. Started off with secret, keeping eyes a little more. He grooming her while taking her for walks up to the stove. He took a tablet, slipped the number in it to his phone, and sent the explicit pictures to her as soon as she got home. Mind you, he like 40, she like 12 years old. She was so confused, but then he texts again, you wrong. And that went to her head, she sent the picture back exposed. He double tapped it twice and said, don't let nobody know. She said, I won't, I love you, babe. He said, I love you more. And now she out here creeping with this nigga on the low. Sneaking in the basement, acting like they washing clothes. He's sexing this little baby, even though he knew he wrong. She thinking it's cool, she probably heard it on the song. And plus she thinks she pregnant, now she threw up on the floor. Took a test, thought it would say yes, but it said no. Happy but the crap and popped back on her up at school. Missed her period, that's when she knew that it was real. She texted, said, I think I need the morning after pill. He didn't say too much, he just responded back, okay. Not knowing that he thinking she potentially a case. Scared of being exposed, he thought about his DNA. Showing up in CODIS with a warrant for a rape. And that's when he decided he gon' formulate a plan to get rid of this little baby while she pregnant with his kid. Didn't even see it coming, she too young to get the hint. Met her with him after school and she been missing ever since. And Ziyah's a name.
On to face a murder and sexual assault trial. It's going to continue tomorrow. What's happening here is that there's no body to point to. Ziyah Harris's remains have never been found, so prosecutors are taking the time to link every dot they can to this defendant. We'll be here tomorrow. They'll also be streaming live on Local 4 Plus. Check it out because it is eye-opening. Live tonight downtown. Sean Lay, Local 4 back.
So much chilling testimony.
Surveillance video, police reports, documents, 19 gigabytes, medical records, search warrant returns, phone extractions, which came to 506 gigabytes. Today we are charging Jarvis Butts with 1 count of first-degree premeditated murder, 1 count of criminal sexual conduct in the second degree, and 1 count of child sexually abusive material. Today, we are also charging Mr. Butts with more counts of criminal sexual conduct on 2 more girls, yes, girls, on 2 other separate cases. The girls in question now are 20 and 11 respectively today, but both were under the age of 13 years old at the time the offenses occurred that we're charging. We are charging that one victim who is now 20 years old, that from April of 2012 to April of 2014, is alleged that defendant Butts sexually assaulted the victim at a residence in Detroit. Further facts and evidence on that matter will be placed on the record at the preliminary examination. In that case, we charge Mr. Butts with criminal sexual conduct, 1 count in the first degree, person under 13, defendant 17 or older. In that case, we are also charging Mr. Butts with 3 counts of criminal sexual conduct in the second degree, person under 13, defendant 17 years or older. In the second criminal sexual conduct case, well, I guess the third that we're charging today, we are alleging that the victim, who is now 13 years old, that from July 2015 through July 2017, we're alleging that he sexually assaulted the victim at a residence in Detroit. And again, further facts and evidence will be developed at the preliminary examination. Defendant Butts have been charged with, in that case, one count of criminal sexual conduct in the second degree. Child under the age of 13, Mr. Butts over the age of 17. Based on all the evidence that I've laid out now and much more that will be shown later in court, based on all these cases we will present in court, Mr. Butts targeted and befriended women who had to have sexual relationships with their young daughters. He would have relationships with their mothers, but his true desire was to have sex with their young daughters. That's what the evidence will show. He was a classic and expert groomer and pedophile. It's incredibly sad, incredibly unspeakable, and we want to bring justice to her and her family.
Say her name, Ziyah Harris. Baby girl, justice is coming soon. Just you rest up. Justice for Ziyah. Say her name, Ziyah Harris. 13-year-old little baby girl. Say her name, Ziyah Harris.